I'm Ben Georgian. This is my response for Mr. Burns. So for the first question, a couple things I found memorable were kind of like a personal connection I felt with the characters when they were talking about The Simpsons around the bonfire, because that's a show that I grew up watching. It's pretty much been around forever, so I kind of felt a connection with the characters like that. And then another thing that was just crazy to me was just like how serious the setting and how serious or how crazy the world is really in that post-apocalyptic world. Like when the guy just like goes outside and instantly like his body starts deteriorating and he dies, or like the raiders just like kill people. Then three themes that I saw were kind of like listening to your elders and like storytelling from them. Kind of like when, like I said before, like when they're sitting around the campfire talking about stories. And then another theme is like heaven, hell, and the apocalypse. Like the characters all hate each other, but they kind of do their best to survive with each other, and they try not to take things for granted. And then another theme that I saw was reconstruction and rebuilding, because all the characters they're trying to recreate society and kind of preserve the values and the morals from previous generations, but it's obviously not very easy. Um, so for question number three, I kind of saw Act Three as a like kind of like a Greek tragedy or like an epic, kind of like the Odyssey, and then three characteristics, like there's a tragic hero, a catastrophe, and then some sort of like catharsis or aneurisys or moment of realization. And then obviously Act Two relates, or actually Act Three relates to Acts One and Two, because it's 75 years later, and it kind of shows how the story's changed. And as the story's passed down over time, it's never told exactly the same way. So that's kind of a cool thing to see how the story changes. And then for question number four, in popular culture, any post-apocalyptic movie, like for example, I Am Legend, The Walking Dead, or even like the video game Fallout 4, which is like a post-apocalyptic game that I guess is very popular right now. And then two questions that I have is, number one, why did the playwright choose to have the characters speak in like that different dialect? And then number two is, like, why did they use The Simpsons and not like another show? Like, what is specific about The Simpsons?